Come on. Here we go. Alrighty. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Disventure Camp and Reality Resort, Brant Steele. So we're gonna see how this one goes. Let's get right into it. Let's get right into this Brant Steele, shall we? Let's introduce our contestants. We have Disventure Camp and Reality Resort here. So on Team Disventure Camp, we have Aiden, Bruno, Dunia, Gret, Hannah, Jake, Blake, and Logan. And on Reality Resort, we have Brad, Drew, Finn, Isadore, Kylie, Olive, Sarah, and VJ. So let's see how this will go. No, I don't. Well, I pretty much chose, so. So we're going to see how this one will go. We have 16 people in this, and let's see what happens. Here we go. Disventure Camp, no alliances. Reality Resort, no alliances. Cannon carry. Pirates had to protect the loot they plundered from other pirates by moving from an island to another island and transporting their utility with them, and therefore the tribes will be demonstrating the same course of action. Located at Snapping Duck Bay, each tribe had a makeshift cannon with detachable parts, and they needed to navigate and transport it through a series of hard obstacles. They had to take the cannon apart first and get it through 2 fences. Then they had to clear a path covered with rocks everywhere to get it through. Then they had to drag it through thick mud and then race to the finish with 1 member carrying the tribe flag and 1 member carrying the tribe torch. The tribes needed to cross the finish line with all 8 members and their cannon intact. Okay. Reality Resort wins immunity. They also win 50 waterproof matches.
I'm back.
Alright. Bruno and Gret find something in common. Aiden is impressing the rest of the team. Bruno and Jake have a major fight. An alliance with Bruno, Gret, Lake, and Logan form. Olive has a major meltdown. Isadore and Kylie have a small fight. Welcome, Disventure Camp, to your first elimination trial. It's time to vote. I'll read the votes. First vote, Jake. That's 1 vote, Jake. Aiden. That's 1 vote, Aiden. 1 vote, Jake. 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 Aiden. 1 vote left. The first person voted out of Disventure Camp versus Reality Resort. Jake. That's 5. That's enough. Final count was 6 votes Jake, 2 votes Aiden. Jake, the tribe has spoken. Aiden voted for Jake. Bruno voted for Jake. Dunia voted for Aiden. Gret voted for Jake. Hannah voted for Jake. Jake voted for Aiden. Lake voted for Jake. Logan voted for Jake. Okay. Castaways are given the opportunity to mutiny to the other tribe. No one mutinies from Disventure Camp. Kylie mutinies from Reality. No way. Now she joins their team. Oh my god. Kylie's now on the.
All over again.
I guess so.
I was gonna have to get out and get back to what it usually was.
No alliances on Reality Resort. Tribes had a treasure chest in the ocean that was missing 5 treasure items. Each tribe member, one at a time, had to dive down and retrieve an item, then put it in their treasure chest. Once all 5 items are inside the chest, the tribe swim out to it and carries it ashore. First tribe to bring their chest back to shore would win. Reality Resort wins reward. They win the first of 3 pieces of a map to a hidden treasure chest. They can select 1 member of their tribe to loot the other tribe. They choose Drew. All tied up. 3 tribe members from each tribe were tied to a raft by a rope that was being pulled by their tribe in order to pull the raft away from the shore and closer to the clue. The tribe members sitting on the raft had to untie themselves before freeing their teammates. After they were freed, they swam out to retrieve their clue, which was a set of coordinates. They took their clue to a rope to shore and went into a circle where they would use the rope and the clue to create a dig spot. After finding the dig spot, teams had to dig until they found their flag, which had to be raised in order to win. Disventure Camp wins immunity. Aiden and Logan bond slightly. Gret and Kylie have a major fight. Gret and Hannah have a small fight. Lake leaves the alliance, and a new alliance with Aiden, Bruno, Dunia, Gret, and Logan form. Gret works hard at camp and becomes tired. Finn and Sarah bond slightly. Finn and Olive have a small fight. Okay, welcome Reality Resort to your first elimination ceremony. It's time to vote. I'll read the votes. First vote, Olive. That's 1 vote Olive. Sarah. 1 vote Olive, 1 vote Sarah. Olive. 2 votes Olive, 1 vote Sarah. Olive. Sarah. Sarah. 1 vote left. Second person voted out of Disventure Camp versus Reality Resort. Olive. 4 votes Olive, 3 votes Sarah. Olive, the tribe has spoken. Brad voted for Olive. Drew voted for Sarah. Finn voted for Olive. Isidore voted for Sarah. Olive voted for Sarah. Sarah voted for Olive. BJ voted for Olive. Okay.
Poor Olive.
Alliances. No alliances on Reality Resort. Sprung a leak. Sink the other tribe's 2 boats. Yeah. Sink the other 2 tribes' 2 boats, each with 3 people inside in any way necessary. Once your own boat sinks, you're out of the challenge. Reality Resort wins reward. They win a mattress, pillows, and blankets. They win the second of 3 pieces of a map to a hidden treasure chest. They can select 1 member of their tribe to loot the other tribe. They choose VJ. Pull your weight. 1 person's harnessed to a rope above the water. Hold them up for as long as possible. Every 5 minutes, the player pulling at the front of the rope must let go. Reality Resort wins immunity. Lake and Logan have a minor disagreement. Bruno and Lake find something in common. Sarah has a major meltdown. Welcome back, Disventure Camp. It's time to vote. I'll read the votes. First vote, Lake. Oh no.
No.
Please no. Kylie, double no. That's 1 vote Kylie, 1 vote Lake. Lake. 2 votes Lake, 1 vote Kylie. Well, I might be losing one of them. Kylie. 2 votes Kylie, 2 votes Lake. Kylie. 3 votes Kylie, 2 votes Lake. Kylie. 4 Kylie, 2 Lake. 1 vote left. Third person voted... Wait, she might be safe. Third person voted out of Disventure Camp versus Reality Resort. Yep, Kylie's out. Dang. That's 5. That's enough. Final count was 6 votes Kylie, 2 votes Lake. Yep. Kylie, the tribe has spoken. Aiden voted for Kylie, or Aiden, Bruno, Dunia, and Gret voted for Kylie. Hannah voted for Lake. Dang. Kylie voted for Lake. Lake voted for Kylie. Logan voted for Kylie. There are alliances. No alliances on Reality Resort still. Floated notes. Grab 16 puzzle pieces buried in the sand and tied up underwater, then solve the puzzle. Disventure Camp wins reward. They win a sewing machine and material. They win the first of 3 pieces of a map to a hidden treasure chest. They can select 1 member of their tribe to loot the other tribe. They choose Gret. Boarding party. Each tribe member would move 1 space at a time across a platform to try to get the opposite tribe's platform. If 2 contestants from different tribes block each other from moving, they will have to engage in a physical showdown, with the first person to fall having to go back to the start. The first tribe to get all their members to the opposite platform wins immunity. Reality Resort wins immunity. They must kidnap a member of the losing tribe who will no longer be attending the Tribal Council. They kidnap Bruno. Dunia and Lake bond strongly. Gret and Hannah bond strongly. Gret and Lake have a major fight. An alliance with Aiden and Hannah form. Drew has a major meltdown. Brad and VJ have a small fight. Are you kidding me? Welcome back, Disventure Camp. It's time to vote again. First vote, Lake. That's 1 vote, Lake. Oh, you're serious. Hannah.
Not again.
That's
Screw your
one
big
vote
toe.
Hannah, one vote Lake.
Oh, you're not
Lake. Lake. Fourth person voted out of Disventure Camp versus Reality Resort. Lake. Wow.
Back to
She's out.
back to back.
That's insane.
That's
Boo. What's wrong with you? They all voted for her. What's wrong with y'all?
No. Drunk.
Logan Gret Alliance. Well, here are all the alliances. The tribes must row to one of the 4 floating crates where one person dives down to grab 2 ladder rungs. Once all 8 are collected, they row back to shore. One person runs to an old well to pull up a bucket with an idol inside, bringing it back. Meanwhile, the rest build a puzzle ladder with the rungs gathered and the 2 side panels. Then the runner climbs it with the idol. First runner to the top wins. Reality Resort wins reward. They win a bush shower, toiletries, cooking pot, rain jackets, and 2 jerry cans. They win the third of 3 pieces of a map to a hidden treasure chest. Inside the treasure are additional creature comforts such as food rations and blankets. Bruno can either share the reward with Reality Resort or immediately return to Disventure Camp. He chooses to share the reward with the Reality Resort. They can select one member of their tribe to loot the other tribe. They choose Drew. Survivor Smoothie. Jeff has a spinning wheel of seafood island-related items, which will be blended into a smoothie after they spun up. In a tie, each tribe chooses the other tribe's representative for the tiebreaker, which involves 6 of the 12 items on the wheel. Reality Resort wins immunity. Aiden and Junia find something in common. Junia and Gret bond slightly. Aiden and Hannah find something in common. Bruno leaves the alliance. Brad and VJ find something in common. Brad and Finn bond strongly. Finn and VJ have a small fight. An alliance with Brad and VJ forms. Are you freaking serious? This thing doesn't like me. Welcome back. It's time to vote. First vote, Hannah. That's 1 vote Hannah. Bruno. 1 vote Bruno, 1 vote Hannah. 4 votes left. Hannah. 2 votes Hannah, 1 vote Bruno. Hannah. 3 votes Hannah, 1 vote Bruno. Bruno. 3 Hannah, 2 Bruno, 1 vote left. 5th person voted out of Disventure Camp versus Reality Resort. Hannah. Are you serious? Why? Wow, that really upsets me. Wow. I'm already upset. Well, this one ain't going well. 2 tribes must use cannons to hit 4 targets on the beach. The first tribe to hit all 4 targets wins reward. Reality Resort wins reward. They win a grill, spices, lobster, steak. They can select one member of the tribe to loot the other tribe. They choose Sarah. 3 members of each tribe will... They keep winning. Oh my freaking god. 3 members of each tribe will have a pole axis to their shoulders. Each round weight will be added to that pole. The decision about which tribe member gets the weight will be made by the other tribe. When the weight becomes too much to bear, the tribe member will drop the pole and be out of the challenge. Last person left standing wins immunity for their tribe. Reality Resort wins. Not surprised. Bruno and Gret have a major fight. Junia leaves the alliance. Brad and VJ find something in common. And they vote, and Brad and Finn form an alliance. Welcome back, Disventure Camp. Time to vote. First vote, Junia. Bruno. Junia. Gret. 1 vote left. 6th person voted out of Disventure Camp versus Reality Resort. Junia. 3 Junia, 1 Bruno, 1 Gret. Junia, tribe has spoken. Aiden voted for Bruno. Bruno voted for Junia. Junia voted for Gret. Gret voted for Junia. Logan voted for Junia. Alliances. Whoa, what is this? Comebacks? What is this? Pirate prison break. If the outcasts beat one tribe, that tribe will have to go to tribal council and vote a player off. The outcasts will then vote one player back into the game. Oh, it is comebacks. If the outcasts beat both tribes, I don't know who those two are. They will go to tribal council and vote a player off. The outcasts will then have to vote 2 players. Oh. Then let's see what happens. The outcast's chance to get back in the game will be forfeited. The outcasts complete, and they win immunity. 2 people are returning to the game. Between Dunia, Hannah, Jake, Kylie, Lake, and Olive. Well, 3 of them got robbed, so let's hope it's 2 of them at least. Aiden and Gret find something in common. Gret and Logan find something in common. Logan's oppressed than the rest of the team. Drew and Finn have a small fight. Finn and Isadora bond slightly. It's time to vote. First vote, Drew. What's 1 vote, Drew?
That's my favorite of yours.
Sarah. Sarah. 7th person voted out of Disventure Camp versus Reality Resort. Sarah. There goes another one. Nice. They all voted for her except herself. And now one of them is going. First vote, Bruno. Aiden. Aiden. 1 vote left. 8th person voted out. Aiden. Tribe has spoken. I know. Just like in season 5. They're down to 3 members. That's terrible. Now let's see who's coming back to the game. I think it's 2 people. The outcasts each state why they should return. Each outcast will place 2 votes for who they think should come back in the game. The 2 outcasts who receive the most votes will return. It's time to vote. I'll read the votes. First vote, Kylie. Dunia. Jake.
Oh
no. Lake. Olive. Hannah. I think they all voted themselves. Lake, she's got 2. Kylie's got 2. They're both in the lead. Hannah 2. Jake 2. Hannah 3. Lake 3. No way! Oh my god, did I win? Yeah! Let's go! Woo! Welcome back, Queens. Let's friggin' go! Both outcasts will have safety at the first merge. Yes! Let's go! Thank you! Dunia, you guys are so sweet. Dunia voted for Lake and Olive. Hannah voted for Kylie and Lake. Jake voted for Hannah and Dunia. Kylie voted for Hannah and Jake. Lake voted for Kylie and Jake. Olive voted for Hannah and Lake. Well, Olive, you predicted correctly. Yes! Let's go! And they made merge. So Brad, Bruno, Drew, Finn, Gret, Hannah, Isadora, Lake, Logan, and BJ all made merge. Finally, this can be good again. Alliances. For the first round, the castaways must jump from a pontoon into the water, pull themselves along a rope under the pontoon to the opposite end without surfacing, climb back onto the pontoon, and run back to the start. This is done in 2 heats of 5. The first 2 players in each to finish 2 laps move on. For the first round, the same thing is done, but players must do 5 laps and move a medallion to the front each lap. First to move all 5 medallions to the front wins. Finn wins immunity. Bruno and Lake find something in common. Logan is impressing the rest of the team. BJ is impressing the rest of the team. An alliance with Bruno and Lake forms. Gret is injured, but gets treated and can stay in the game. Come on, she just came back! Finn has the immunity necklace. Oh yeah, never mind. I read that wrong. Never mind. Hannah has safety from the vote. My queens cannot be voted off. Haha. It's It's time to vote. First vote. Gret. That's one vote Gret. Logan. One vote Gret, one vote Logan. Brad. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
The only question about when I get back. Karate. We're doing it at that, so. Huh? We're doing it at that soon, so. I'm back. Okay, go on, you can keep going.
Okay. Logan. Brad. Gret. Brad. Brad. Ninth person, vote out Disventure Camp versus Reality Resort. Brad. That's 5, that's enough. Final count, 6 votes Brad, 2 votes Gret, 2 votes Logan. Brad, the tribe has spoken. Brad voted for Gret, Bruno voted for Brad, Drew voted for Logan, Finn voted for Gret, Gret voted for Brad, Hannah voted for Brad, Isidore voted for Brad, Lake voted for Brad. A lot of people did Brad. VJ voted for Logan. Alliances. Signal fire. The castaways must use slingshots to break 3 plates hanging from a mast in order from bottom to top, transporting a fire to the crow's nest. If a player smashes a plate out of order, they can't light their crow's nest and are eliminated. Run in 3 heats of 3. The winners move on to the final round where the same thing happens. Finn wins reward. He shares it with Isidore. They win breakfast on a yacht. Finn, you're good. The castaways must answer questions about pirate folklore. Each castaway who answers correctly would get to place coconuts in the bins of another castaway. When a castaway receives 5 coconuts, they are out of the challenge. The last castaway standing wins. Finn wins immunity. Hannah's impressing the rest of the team, and her and VJ have a major fight. Lake and Logan have a small fight. And aligns with Drew, Finn, Hannah, and Isidore form. Alright, well, welcome back. Let's see who will be out this time. Finn has the immunity necklace. Time to vote. First vote. Bruno. That's 1 vote Bruno. Bruno. That's 2 votes Bruno. Lake. Oh, come on. Don't give her that treatment. 2 votes Bruno, 1 vote Lake. Lake. 2 each. Isidore. 2 Bruno, 2 Lake, 1 Isidore. Bruno. 3 Bruno, 2 Lake, 1 Isidore. Isidore. 3 Bruno, 2 Isidore, 2 Lake. 10th person voted out of Disventure Camp versus Reality Resort, and first member of the jury, Bruno. That's 4, that's enough. Final count was 5 votes Bruno, 2 votes Isidore, 2 votes Lake. Bruno, the tribe has spoken.
Who voted her? Let's see who voted her. Gret.
Yep.
And
it was Gret and Logan.
Logan.
Yep. Final 8. Shipwreck obstacle course and randomly chosen pairs. Climb a fish net to the deck, climb a cargo net to reach a rope and pulley. One person pulls a bell over, the other person rings it. Then retrieve a rope with a grappling hook. Swing to fish net, climb to deck, then to crow's nest. One person unties a knots to lower bell. Second person rings it. Slide down sail, release a rope, grab the bell ringer that drops, ring final bell. 2 heats, 2 pairs in each heat. Winners move on to the final. The course is the same, but at the player who gets the bell must also ring it, while the other players then grabs a bag of puzzle pieces. The final rope must be chopped with a cut last to grab a key. The key opens a treasure chest with a solving station inside. First pair to solve the puzzle wins. Pair 1 is Drew and Lake. Pair 2 is Finn and Logan. Pair 3 is Gret and VJ. Pair 4 is Hannah and Isidore. Hannah and Isidore win reward. They win a deep-sea fishing trip. Blow darts, each player has their own section on the board. Hit anywhere in your own section to become a killer, then hit the other players' areas to get rid of their lives and our killer status. When you've lost a killer status and all 3 lives, you're out of the challenge. Last player left wins. Logan wins immunity. Finn and Hannah find something in common. Hannah's impressing the rest of the team. Finn leaves the alliance. Welcome back, y'all. It's time to vote. First vote. Finn. That's 1 vote Finn. BJ. 1 vote Finn, 1 vote BJ.
Okay, you were in here though. So just go have a seat. I didn't call and you didn't even hear it. Go have a seat. Hi. Okay, screw up now.
Oh, he left. I think he had to go. I don't know. Nope, he's back. That's 1 vote. 1 vote Finn, 1 vote VJ. Finn. 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 11th person voted out of Disventure Camp versus Reality Resort. And 2nd member of the jury. Finn. That's 5, that's enough. Finn, the tribe has spoken. Drew voted for Finn. Finn voted for VJ. Gret voted for Finn. Hannah voted for Finn. Isidore voted for Finn. Lake voted for Finn. Logan voted for Finn. BJ voted for Finn. Final 7. Alliances. Loved ones overboard. Loved ones stand on a plank over the water, dived into segments. When a player and their loved one provide the same answer to a question, players force any loved one to take a step backwards. The 4th step is into the water and out of the challenge. Last loved one left dry wins reward. Isidore wins reward. She wins an overnight stay at merge camp with a loved one. The rest of the tribe is banished to another island without their loved ones. Damn. Make 3-letter, 4-letter, 5-letter, 6-letter, and 2 7 or more letters from the words in Survivor Pearl Islands. No plurals, proper nouns, and non-English words are allowed. In addition, all words must be spelled correctly, and the words Survivor, Pearl, and Islands are forbidden. When you think you're done, call for props. If there's a mistake, you're out. First to 20 words wins. Yay, good job, Blake. VJ's impressing the rest of the team. Gret and Isidore bond slightly. Isidore and Logan bond strongly. Isidore leaves. You know. Make your predictions. See if you're right.
I think it's gonna be you, Kodak girl.
I'm not even in this.
I do think it's gonna be Gret and Isidore.
Okay. Blake has a immunity necklace. Time to vote. First vote. Logan. 1 vote Logan. Isidore. 1 vote Isidore. 1 vote Logan. Drew. That's 1 vote Drew. 1 vote Isidore. 1 vote Logan. 4 left. Logan. 2 Logan. 1 Drew. 1 Isidore. Drew. 2 Drew. 2 Logan. 1 Isidore. Drew. 3 Drew. 2 Logan. 1 Isidore. 1 vote left. Logan. There's a tie between Logan and Drew are in a tie. Revote time. Those in the tie will not revote. First vote. Logan. Logan. Drew. Drew. 1 vote left. 12th person voted out of Disventure Camp versus Reality Resort, and the 3rd member of the jury, Logan. 3 votes Logan, 2 Drew. Logan, the tribe has spoken. Damn, that hurts. Logan got out. This hurts. Final 6. Drew and Hannah Alliance. Bless you.
Thank you.
This is an obstacle course decided in randomly chosen trios, and with positions on the course also randomly chosen. One player must cross a floating beam from one platform to another, jump into the water, swim to 2 floating crates, untying a paddle at each, swim to the platform, and climb on to find the second team member. The other 2 must jump into the water, dive down to unhook 3 barrels, making them rise. Swim to the next platform, untie a paddle beneath it, and climb on to find the final team member. All 3 must then swim to shore, get into their boat, and row back to the starting platform. First team back wins. Group 1 is Drew, Gret, and Isidore. Group 2 is Hannah, Lake, and VJ. Damn. Group 1 wins reward. They win it. They win an overnight spa visit in swimsuits from luggage. The castaways must use muskets to hit sails on the beach, causing them to burn. First to have all 3 of their sails hit by themselves or the others wins. Isidore wins immunity. Drew and Isidore bond slightly. Hannah works hard at camp and becomes tired, and a new alliance forms. Alright, time to vote. Isidore has the immunity necklace. First vote, Lake. No. That's 1 vote, Lake. Gret. 1 vote, Gret. 1 vote, Lake. Two Gret, 1 Lake. 3 Gret, 1 Lake. 13 person vote out of Disventure Camp versus Reality Resort. 4th member of the jury, Gret. Phew. Final count was 5 Gret, 1 Lake. Gret, the tribe has spoken. Everyone voted for Gret except herself. Final 5, and they're both in it. Drew and Hannah alliance. Drew, Hannah, Isidore, Lake, and VJ alliance. Starting tied to a post by hands and ankles, the contestants must untie themselves, dig under a fence, and use the ropes on a circle marked with compass directions to figure out where to dig for a key. They will then use the key to enter a jail cell, use the sticks and twine inside to make a pull, grab a key outside the cell, unlock the other door, grab a slingshot, and break 3 plates with bags of puzzle pieces attached. Pull on ropes to grab the bags, empty them, and use the letters inside to form a very famous pirate term. Isidore wins reward. She shares it with Drew. How fitting. They win a trip to Panama, Vijo ruins, suckling pig feast, and a GMC Envoy XUV. Corks and keys. The contestants must fill their canteen with seawater, cross a balance beam without falling off, and pour the water from their canteen into a tube. Raising a key attached to a tiny float, they will then unlock the second beam and lower it, and repeat the process. If they need to refill at any time, they must return to the starting platform to do so. They must get 5 keys and lower 5 beams to grab their flag, before crossing them again to get to the start. Isidore wins immunity. Drew and Hannah bond strongly. It's time to vote, final 5. First vote, VJ. That's 1 vote, VJ. Drew. That's 1 vote, Drew. 1 vote, VJ. Lake. 1 vote, Drew. 1 vote, Lake. 1 vote, VJ. Hannah. Oh, crap. 1 Drew, 1 Hannah, 1 Lake, 1 VJ. 1 vote left. 14 person voted out of Disventure Camp versus Reality Resort, and the 5th member of the jury. VJ. 2 VJ, 1 Drew, 1 Hannah, 1 Lake. VJ, the tribe has spoken. Drew voted for VJ, Hannah voted for VJ, Isidore voted for Lake, Lake voted for Drew, VJ voted for Hannah. They are in the final 4 with Drew and Isidore. How fitting is that? They both came back to the game too. That's crazy. Alliances. Tribble draft. Questions about pirate trivia and survival trivia were asked. Players compete individually against the jury as a group, who must come up with 1 unified answer. 1 point per correct answer. First team to 5 wins. The jury competes. Bruno, Finn, Logan, Gret, and BJ. Good job, Lake. Whoop, whoop. Drew and Lake have a small fight. Lake leaves the alliance. It's time to vote to see who. Well, there is a final three. I don't know if there is. First vote, Isidore. One vote, Isidore. Isidore. Hannah. One vote left. 15-person voted out of Disventure Camp versus Reality Resort, and the 6th member of the jury. Isidore. 3 Isidore, 1 Hannah. Isidore tribe has spoken. Drew voted for Isidore. Hannah voted for Isidore. Isidore voted for Hannah, and Lake voted for Isidore. It's just Drew. Wow. How are the... Yeah. If they are, who knows? Balance on a pontoon for as long as possible using only your hands and legs. Drew wins immunity, so unfortunately both girls will not be in the final 2 together. We were so close.
I know.
So, between Hannah and Lake, who will it be? 16-person vote out of Disventure Camp versus Reality Resort, and 7th member of the jury. Sorry, Lake, it's you. Hannah versus Drew. The finalists face the jurors. Bruno, Finn, Gret, Isidore, Lake, Logan, and VJ. Good luck, you two. The finalists wait for the winner to be revealed. It's time to reveal the winner. The first vote goes to Drew. Second vote goes to Hannah. 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 Oh. Hannah. The winner of Disventure Camp versus Reality Resort. Congrats, Hannah. Woo!
She was early group to reach winner, now winner.
I didn't think that would be possible. I didn't think comebackers could win the whole thing.
Well, that's
But according to this, it happened. Wow. Congrats, Hannah. You are the winner. Congrats, second queen. And here are the votes. Only one person. Isidore was the only one to vote for Drew. Everyone else voted Hannah to win.
No, I voted for Drew to win.
Oh.
No, just kidding.
Bruno wins the fan favorite award. And here are the last results. #16 place Jake, 15 place Olive, 14 place Kylie, 13 place Junia, 12th Sarah, 11th Aiden, 10th Brad, 9th Bruno, 8th Finn, 7th Logan, 8th Gret, 5th VJ, 4th Isidore, 3rd Lake, 2nd Drew. Hannah wins. Isidore won the most challenges. Finn, Isidore, and Lake are tied for the most immunity wins. Isidore won the most rewards. Unfortunately, Lake received the most votes. Boo!
How much votes did she get?
12.
Wow.
Drew, Isidore, and Finn were the most strategic. Alright, that is game.
Oh. I'm strategic too.
That is game. So we hope you all enjoyed Disventure Camp versus Reality Resort. And we'll figure out which one we want to do next time. We'll just have to find out.
Maybe. I'm gonna try out. Disventure Camp. This is Reality Resort.
We'll figure out which one we want to do next time.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe Total Drama versus Disventure Camp versus Reality Resort.
I guess we try all 3 of them.
Alright, let's do that.
Alright, well, that is the Brant Steele, so we hope you all enjoyed that. Congrats, Hannah. And good game to everybody. And hope you all enjoyed, and we'll see you next time for, Disventure Camp, Reality Resort, and Total Drama, and we'll see how that one goes. Thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you guys later. Take care.
Bye.